Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Shall I start, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you can start, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening, my dear students. You are all warm welcome to the wonderful session of the biological class. Okay. Today, the questionnaire sessions, fourth part. We are going to discuss in this part one by one. Okay. You practice it per day, one question. So you will get the ideas and the clarification. See the question. Okay, my dear. See that. If there are 8 chromosomes in synergetics of plant species, then how many chromosomes will be there in cell of endosperm of the plant species? First, note it down, my dear. This is synergetics. Where there is a synergetic cell present in it. So you know very well about that. You know very well about the endosperm of the synergetic. Okay. Just to take an example, this is considered an embryo sac. Inside the embryo sac, already in our bird, there is a egg cell is the very big one. Okay. The inside there is a what is that? 2 cell is there. This is called as what is that? Synergetic cells, isn't it? The synergetic cells, what happen? You know, it has a haploid nature. Okay. Here they have given as a 8 chromosome in synergetics plant species. Then how many chromosomes will be there in the endosperm? So 2 synergetic cell is there, and also with the endosperm, so 3 cell is there. Okay, so total 3 cell. The center already in our but there is a polar nucleus. Opposite side there is a antipodal cell is there. This is the mature embryo sac in angiosperm. Okay. Here already in our body, how many cells is there? Here there are these 3. Here also 3. These two is considered as a 1. So total 7 cell is there. Just imagine 7 cell is there. But how many nucleus is there? 8 nucleus is there. 8 nucleus. Mature embryo. Okay, my dear. This is very, very important. But here the synergetic is N. So 2N plus endosperm is also 1. So 3N is there. Okay. So normally N it contains 8 means 3 into 8. So you will get 24. So the option is which one? You know, the A is the correct one. Once again, repeat for you. A mature embryo sac, it contains 7 cell, 8 nucleus. This is also one of the NEET question, my dear. 2023. Don't forget. Okay. This is very, very important. In this category, 1 egg cell is there and 2 synergetic cell is there. Okay. So total 3n. So normally synergetic cells are haploid nature, haploid. Haploid means only single n. So here one n is there, here also one n, one endosperm is also there, total 3n. So 3 means already you know, but how many chromosome present in it? 8 chromosome. So 3 into 8, automatically you will get 24. So the first one is the correct answer. Okay, see the synergetic or haploid cell present in the embryo sac. Endosperm is a triploid in angiosperm. Okay, so if there are 8 chromosomes in synergetic, means 8 into 3, 24 chromosome will be present in the endosperm. The same thing is given here also. Synergetic, that is equal to haploid. Same thing. Synergetic is haploid nature, n. Okay, number of chromosomes in synergetic cell, that is equal to 8, already mentioned in the question paper. So haploid, that is equal to 8, means the endosperm is a triploid nature. How much is the 24? Okay, so clear now. Go to the next one. The typical angiosperm embryo sac at maturity is C as. Now only we saw it, isn't it? How many nucleated? How many cells are there? Once again, the same process. The same process also. Same one. Okay. How many nucleated? Just imagine how many nucleated is there. Nucleus is 8. Once again, nucleus is 8. Nucleated is 8. How many cell is there? 7 cell is there. Don't forget, it's mature embryo. It has these concepts. So many times they asked. So many NEET questions. It will be there. Just go and check it. Okay, my dear. So center already in our board. This is the egg cell. This is called as synergetic cell. Center already in our board. There is a 1 cell. This is considered as a 1 cell. This is called as what is that? This is the egg cell already in our board. Okay, these two are synergetic cell already. Yes, previous slide also we saw it. Synergetic cells. This one is called as polar nucleus. Okay, and then opposite side also there is a 3. Okay, so here how much is there? Each one, it's also called as antipodal. Okay, cells. So total mature embryo, it contains how many nucleus is there? See that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 nucleated, but this is considered a single cell only. So 7 cells. So the answer is which one, you know? So 7 nucleus, it will not come. 8 nucleus will come, but 8 cell they told. No, it will not like that. So this is the correct option. Okay, media. Go to the next one. See the option. The typical embryo sac is angiosperm is 8 nucleated and 7 cell. As it consists of the 3 antipodal cell. Already we discussed which one, you know, the antipodal cells. Here 3 cell is there. 2 synergetics. See that these 2 are synergetic cells. These 2 are synergetic. This one is called as egg cell. So total 3. And 1 nucleus each and a large central cell with 2 nuclei. This one is called as what is a central nuclei, otherwise called as polar nuclei. So total how many cell is there? 7 cell, 8 nucleus. And one more is that this is also very, very important. In which part, you know? Just imagine the piliform cells apparatus also present in the micropolar end. Don't forget, my dear student, this is very, very, very important. So many times they were asked the questions. Okay. So for example, take an example, this one. Where there is a XL is there, no? That side what happened, no? That side what happened, no? There is a micropolar is present. Okay, micropolar is present. See, this part is, what is that? Just like this. Okay. The micropole, this called as micropyle. Micropyle is nothing but the small opening. Micropyle. Okay, don't forget. This way, what happened, you know, maximum the male gamete enter sometimes that is called as microphilic and mesophilic, and this part is called as salasa. CHALAJTS, salasa. Okay, my dear. See the next one. So this part. So this is called as chalosal part. Okay. Here reversely, what is that? taken. Okay. See this one. Very, very important, my dear. So here is the microphyllate. This is called as microphyllate. So the piliform cells also there, the synergetic cell also there, the egg cell. So 3 is in the corner. And the center, there is a 2 nucleus already, polar nucleus there. Opposite side, there is an antipodal. Antipodal cell mostly found in the Salazar region. Salazar region like this. Okay. When you are drawing the diagram like this, okay, it like this, isn't it? This part. Okay. Sometimes it may be this part. Okay. Sometimes like this. Sometimes like this. Okay. So many types according to the structure, the the embryo also different types. Orthotrophs, anatrophs, okay, campylotropes, like that it will come. Just to take it down, take it the notes also. Types of ovule. Okay. Very, very important, my dear students. So, okay. Go to the next one. The types of pollination in oxalis. Just imagine. The oxalis is one of the plant already in our world, mostly present in the water molecules. Okay. It is not a gaetinogamy. What is by gaetinogamy? Already in our world. What is by gaetinogamy? What is by apogamy? Its autogamy is possible. And genogamy. What is the meaning of autogamy? For example, the pollination takes place. Pollination, okay, takes place. Okay, the same flower, male to female, that is called as autogamy. Okay, see the option. The oxalis, the plant produce 2 types of flowers, that is cosmogamous and the clistogamous flower. Okay. What is by cosmogamous? Just to note it down, my dear student, this is very, very important. Okay. What is by cosmogamous? Cosmogamous flowers have exposed anther and the stigma. While clistogamous flowers, okay, here the flowers do not open at all. Okay. So the pollination is autogamous type. This is the point. In oxalis, 2 types of flowers present. One is called as cosmogamous. That flowers, they can expose their stigma. Okay, just like a gymnosperm. Okay, gymnosperm, it is also has the naked seed, isn't it? Naked seed. They can expose their stigma and style and ovary, all those things in the atmosphere. Such type of flower is called as cosmogamous. And another type is called as clistogamous. It is nothing but what is that? It do not open at all. Open at all means what is that? It is not exposed to the atmosphere. It is closed manner. Okay, so the pollination, how it will be done? Only the autogamous only, the same flower. See that? That is the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to stigma, the same flower of the same plant. That's why it is called as oxalis. Which one you know? Autogamous flower. Okay, so this is very, very important. You have to note it down. These 3 is very, very important. Particularly, what is by gaetinogamy, what is by apogamy, what is by autogamy, what is by genogamy. These things is also you should note it down. Very, very important. Okay, go to the next one. Which of the following statement is true? Which of the statement is true? Only they asked. See at the first point, all aquatic plants are pollinated by water only. No. Some of them are pollinated by insects. Example, already you studied Vallisneria, water lily, the things. Second point is tassels of corn cob or stigma and style which we wave in the wind to trap pollen grains. That is very, 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 very important. NEET question 2023. Wave means in our body. It may be aligned like this. Wave means like this. It can move from one place to one place. So as a result, what happened? Trap the pollen grains. This is the correct point. True. Justira grow in fresh water and pollinated by water. No. And wind pollinated species possess a long ribbon-like pollen grains. No. So the correct option is which one? The second one is the correct option, my dear. Okay. So don't forget, this is very, very important also. They ask sometimes the questions, which one The tassels of corn cob. Okay. How it will be pollinated? It's pollinated by the wind. That is called as anemophilic. Anemophilic. Okay, my dear. Anemophilic means wind. What about hydrophilic? Hydrophilic means in our laboratory, water. Suppose if it is a insect, that is called as endomophilic. Okay, endomophilic. Suppose if it's bat, suppose if it is nail, each one it has a specific. Suppose if it is an ant, myrmecophilic. Myrmecophilic. Okay, so these are the important point, my dear students. So here the answer is what they know. Sometimes they may ask the questions like the wind. So these are the important points. Okay. Okay. Go to the next one. The aquatic plant like water lily and hyacinth, pollinated by insect. That's why I told you water lily and hyacinth. Our wind is possible as flowers of these plants emerge above the level of water. So Justera is a marine sea grasses, pollen grains of water pollination plant or long ribbon-like with a wet miscellaneous covering. Okay. So the option is second one is the correct answer. Okay. Go to the next one. Which one it has a ribbon-like structure? Just imagine pollen grains of the water. Justera. It is a neat question, my dear student. A neat question. Justera, it has they ask the questions. Ovule attached, no, but now only we saw it. Ovule. Okay, taking examples of the ovule. Okay, the center already in our report. This is called as a ovule. How is that? Automatically, the outermost layer is also present. And then one more is there. Here is the ovule is there. Okay, this is the one type. Another one is also like this. Okay. Sometimes it may be like this. Okay. Sometimes it's a reversible manner. See this one? Like this. So all are ovule types. Here what they ask, ovule is attached to the placenta by which one Will you please tell me that? What is that? This is called as placenta. This placenta is attached to this part is what? That is the question. Inside they didn't ask. Outside they didn't ask. This part, the stalk-like structure. Okay. What is that? It is nothing but the funicle. Microphyll is the part. This one is called as microphyll. Thalamus is lower part. Hilum is also attached with the thalamus. That part is called as hilum. Okay. Already you know about. Suppose take an example of any seed pot. Okay. In the fabaceous plant. Any seed pot. Just to take a seed outside. The seed is attached with the which one the ovary wall. This part is ovary wall. Okay, small seed. Just imagine this is seed. This is okay. After that, what happened? There is a small scare is there in this part. In this part, that scare is called as what is hilum. Okay, so attached tissue that is called as connective tissues. It attached with the ovary wall. Here also what happened? Micropyle is also present in it. Micropyles. Here the endosperm is also there. The water molecule penetrated into this one. As a result, what happened? Swelling of endosperm. Finally, what happened? The dissolved materials provide the nutrients. The embryo is grow as a plant. Okay, don't forget. So the option is funicle. See this one? See this part. The stack-like structure. This is called as funicle. This is hilum. They told hilum. Microphyll. This is called as microphyll. There is a gap in between the integuments. Micropolar pole. This one is called as micropolar pole. This only. So the egg is towards the which one? The micropole end only. Which one? The female egg, that is always face toward the micropolar end only, not opposite side. That is very, very important. This is called as nucellus. Sometimes they ask the question. This is Chalasa pole. This is the entire structure of the, what is that? Ovule. See that ovule is attached to the placenta by means of stalk called as funicle. What is that? Stalk called funicle. This part is funicle. Okay. Here is the question is there, my dear student. Don't forget, this is very, very, very important. So many times. What are the things they ask? Hilum. Which portion of hilum? And funicle. The egg cell, okay, where it present only towards the micropyle area, this part area only. Okay, so this is the part of inductment. Inductment, what happened after the fruit formation? The inductments also disappear. This part is called as challus of fold. This part is called as challus of fold. Okay, that is very, very important, my dear student. Go to the next one. Match the following structure with their associate structure. Choose the correct option. Nucellus. See that nucellus. Now only we saw it. Plumule. Radical polar nuclei. Okay. What is by nucellus? Nucellus is nothing but the, which one? Perisperm. Just imagine. Nucellus is nothing but the, where it connected, you know. Nucellus is nothing but the, which one, you know? Perisperm. Okay. Nucellus is perisperm. And plumule. Okay. Plumule, what is that, you know? Plumule is, what is that? Epicocyle. Sorry. Yes. Epicocyle. Plumule. For example, take an example of embryo like this. Okay. Like this. Okay. So this one is called as, what is that, you know? Plumule. This grow as a cocktail, epicocyle, that is produce a leaf. This is called as, what is a radical? Radical produce, what is that? A root. Okay. In dicot. Suppose if it is in the monocot, means coleorhiza. So the radical is coleorhiza. The polar nuclei, what happened? No, endosperm. So the option is which one? No, A is 4. Where is the 4? Is that the last two only? The plumule is the first one. So plumule is the first one, means the option is C1 is the correct answer. Okay, this is NEET question, my dear, 2023. Definitely it will come in this part. Okay, go to the next. Some of the seed, like the black pepper, remnant of the nucleus are present. This is perisperm. The portion of the embryonic axis above the level of the cotyledon is epicocyle, which terminated in the plumule or stem tips. Radical and root cap enclosed by the undifferentiated sheath called as coleorhiza. Two polar nuclei fused with the male gamete to form a triploid endosperm. Okay, my dear. So this is very, very important. So next one. The same process also that. Same diagram. Okay. So which one is A? A is a plumule. Okay. A is a plumule. Where is that? These two only. The option is, it will be, the answer is here only there. Okay. Just imagine. Option is these two only. Okay. Second one is, what is that, you know? B. This is hypocotyl or radical. Radical means it will come down. So the B is the hypocotyl. So the option is correct. This one. What about the C? C is the radical. And D is the root cap. So the option is the first one is the correct answer. Okay. Don't forget, my dear student. This is also an important question, NEET point of view. NEET 2023. And what is that, you know? Diagram oriented. Diagram oriented. Okay. Go to the next one. Say this. This is the question part. This is the answer part. See that this part is, what is that? Here, the plumules, the first one. Okay. What about this part? Hypocotyl. These two are cotyledon. These two are cotyledon. See that this one is also cotyledon. This is called as monocot. This one is called as dicot. Sorry. This one is called as monocot. This one is called as this dicot. This one is called as monocot. So to collectively called as embryonic axis, both are. C is, see that radical. Okay. C is called as radical. What about the D? Root cap. So the option is the first one is correct. What about here? So the same is there, but there is a separation of monocot. This is called a succutellum, sealed like structure. So many times they ask monocot, the sealed like structure is called as, what is that? Succutellum, sealed like, yes, it's IELD, sealed like structure. Okay, NEET question. So this is coleoptile. Coleoptile is also produced which one, you know? Pseudotapex. This one is pseudotapex, covered by a layer called as coleoptile. Okay. And this is called as epiplast. Epiplast. Here radical is the, and root cap is also coleorhiza. This one is called as coleorhiza. This is producer root. Okay. The coleoptile produce what is that? Shoot. Okay. This is called as dicot. This one is called as monocot. Already know the difference between different monocot. Okay, major. Okay. Go to the next one. Pollen grain can be preserved in liquid nitrogen. Already so many times I told you, liquid nitrogen, that preservative is called as what is that, you know? Fossilization, it will not come. Freezing, it will not come. Canning, it will not come. It's used for the industries, dairy industries. Freezing is a temperature related one, but cryopreservation is the correct option. These are all a direct question made. So many times I asked it. Okay, direct questions. Go to the next one. The pollen grain preserved is liquid nitrogen. Don't forget, my dear student, liquid nitrogen minus 196 degrees Celsius. These 2 points is very, very important in the cryopreservation technique. Okay, and then ninth one. The identify the incorrect pair, that is called as wrong pair. Just imagine, that is called as wrong pair. Okay, otherwise called as wrong. Okay, wrong pair. Organism plan their respective reproductive structure. Already you know penicillium, gonidia, already you know. Penicillium, already you know the structure like the finger-like projection is there. There is a small like structure. These are all are gonidiophore and produce a small one, and young one is like this. The structure will be like this. Old one at the top, young one is the bottom. This is penicillium. What is that? It's one of the fungi. Okay, thallus. This is gonidiophore. This is gonidia. So the first one is correct. Agave. Agave is nothing but the bulbil. Okay. Agave is nothing but the bulbil. Chlamydomonas zoospore. These two are correct. Agave, zoospore. Agave is also one of the underground stem modification. Okay, here it will come. Chlamydomonas zoospore. It is a what is that? Asexual spore. But ginger, it is not a runner. It is only the rhizome. Okay, the option is which one? You know, fourth one is the incorrect option. Okay, media. Don't forget. This is direct question. Ginger is reproduced vegetatively by rhizome. The rhizome is modified of modification of the stem. Okay. Go to the next one. Assertion and reasoning. The asexual reproduction does not produce genetic variability. Okay. Genetic variability. Okay. Right. Correct. Asexual reproduction is nothing but the single parent only. Okay. For example, single parent. It produces, suppose if it is haploid, means what will be the project? It is also haploid, again it haploid, again it haploid. There is no any variation where in the asexual reproduction, there is no fusion of gamete, male and female. So when the male and female gamete united together, that time what happened? No, what happened? No, genetical variability is possible. But here they told asexual reproduction does not produce genetic variability. It's a correct one. And both mitotic and meiotic division occur in asexual. No, only asexual reproduction. What happened? You know, mitotic only occurs. The sexual reproduction only meiotic occurs. So it is a wrong one. So the option is which one? You know, third one. Assertion is true, but reason is false. That is a correct answer. Okay. Read carefully the question paper. You will get the idea. There is no gamete formation and no exchange of the genes in the asexual reproduction. Already told you, crossing over it do not take place. As there is a single parent who transmit all its genes to its offspring, only mitotic division occur in the asexual reproduction. It do not involve any meiosis and there is no gamete formation, I'll told. Okay. Don't forget, this is very, very important. Identify the incorrect statement. Again, wrong statement. Okay. Again, the wrong statement. Okay, what are the wrong statement is the Ganga Red doesn't meet its water requirement by its internal fat oxidation. Is it a correct one? Is it the correct one? Because Ganga Red, it will not drink water in their lives. Then how it will be maintained? With the help of the, what is that? Fat, internal fat molecules also undergo the oxidation process and maintain their body temperature. So it is a correct answer. Here asked the wrong one. Okay, next one. The CAM pathway enables tomato to remain open during daytime. Remaining open in the daytime. See that CAM plant, tomato remain open during daytimes. Normally, in our normal plant, what happen, what is my CAMP? CAM is denoted as crassulaceous. Okay, acid metabolism. Okay, it's simply called as CAM. Okay, it is otherwise called a xerophytic plant. Otherwise called a desert plant. Okay, my dear. So what happened, during daytime, what happened? The tomato, suppose if it is open, what happened? The water, already it is xerophyte, so the water molecule scarcity is there. Then how it will be the daytimes, the open, tomato open. Suppose if it is open, what happened? Remaining molecules of the water molecules also evaporated, the plant lead to death easily. That is very, very important, my dear. Okay. So during that, so here incorrect statement, this one is the incorrect statement. Leaves are open, are reduced in spines to avoid water loss. Yes, it is a correct. Already in our open are reduced the spines. Which one? Leaves is the modification of spine only. This is stem. Whatever the leaves are modified into, what is that? Spines. For what purpose? Avoid water loss. It's also correct. Desert lizard bask in sun when temperature is low. Okay. Desert lizard bask. This is also correct. Okay. Desert means temperature low, means they do something. So it is also correct. Here the answer is incorrect statement. Which one is the second one is the CAMP pathway enables tomato remaining open during the daytime, closed. Okay, see this one. CAMP pathway is the special photosynthetic pathway exhibited by desert plant that enable tomato to remain closed during daytime to minimize water loss. That is very, very important. Closed. This is the important part. Okay, go to the next one. Breeding for improved nutritional quality. Breeding. This is already in our outbreeding and inbreeding. Nutritional quality is undertaken with the objective of improving, what is that? Vitamin content, protein quality, oil content and quality. All of this. Already you know a little bit the answer. All are right only. So the option is the fourth one. Okay, good. These are all are not twisted question, but you have to think. That is very, very important. Biofortification is the process of breeding crop with the higher level of vitamin, mineral, oil, fat, and higher protein. Also, it can be enriched during the biofortification and also the breeding. Okay, my dear. So that is very, very important. Next. Which of the following Mendelian disorder? Note it down, Mendelian disorder. Don't forget, my dear students. It's not an autosome linked recessive disorder. Autosome. Color blindness. What is that? Color blindness is not an autosomal disorder. Sickle cell anemia, yes, it is also autosomal disorder. Thalassemia, yes. Phenylketonuria, yes. So these three are, what is that? Autosomal disorder. So which one is the not autosomal disorder means? So color blindness the correct answer. See the option. The color blindness sex-linked recessive disorder which occurs due to the mutation in certain gene present on X chromosome. So that's why the color blindness is called as X-linked recessive disorder. Okay, my dear. X chromosome only responsible for the color blindness. Okay, don't forget X chromosome. Okay, my dear. X chromosome only. So now will be X and Y. Color blindness is responsible for X recessive gene. That is very, very important. Okay. And the next one is a son of a mother who is carried of the gene of color blindness has what percentage being color blindness? son of a mother. Okay. Who is carrier of the gene of color blindness? Okay. How many percentage they ask? How many percentage normally, any one of the parent, just to take an example, any one of the parent, okay, X and Y. Suppose he is a carrier, sorry, mother only told, yes, X is C, correct only. This is the carrier. And what about X? X. Okay. What will be the gamete? XC is here, X only coming, isn't it? XC. This one is XC and also Y also giving. Okay. So what will be the nature? What will be the nature? XC, sorry, for example, XX. This part, X, X and XY. Mother is XX, isn't it? Here the carrier is there. Father is not a XY. Is not affected. Okay. So the gamete is how is there? XC. Carrier is also there. X is also there. X and Y. Okay. So what about these two? When it joined together, what happened? The XC and Y is there. And XX, you will get it. Isn't it? So total how many percentage? 50% only. So the option is, this one is the correct answer. See that? The gene that lead to color blindness or the present in the X chromosome, the male have only one X chromosome is the X. Okay. And female have a 2 X chromosome, mother carrier. See the XX is a carrier. Father is already X and Y only. So when they split X and Y means automatic here also XC and X. The XC is also joined with the Y, so you will get the son. Here also sun is there, it is not affected. So the 50% is possible is there. Okay, that is a one. What are the next one is female heterogamy organisms. Okay, female, in our category, maximum XX only the female. XY is the male. Here, which one is the correct option? Female heterogamity is found in which of the following organisms? Bats only. Female, what is that? X0, isn't it? Or sometimes it's, what is that? XZ. Like that, XZ. Okay. Others are, what is that? These are all are homo. Okay. These are all are homo. This one is the correct answer for this one. Heterogamity. See the solution, you will get it either. In bat skin, the female has a pair of dissimilar chromosomes, Z and W, and while the male have a Z and Z. A reversible manner is a human. He has a chromosome like this, isn't it, my dear? He has a chromosome, X and Y is the male, isn't it? X and Y is the male. XX female, isn't it? But in this category, what happened? The bat skin female has a pair of dissimilar chromosome. Dissimilar means the here male, here the female. Okay, trans form. While the male have a ZZ. Don't forget, mate. That is called as heterogamity. Okay, mostly found in bats. And 16, which of the following statement is wrong? See that this is very, very important, my dear student. In phenylketonuria or affected individual lack of enzyme that convert phenylalanine into tyrosine. Yes, it is a correct one. It is a correct one. Conversion of the phenylalanine to tyrosine. Okay, which one is the wrong statement only? So this one is the correct one. Sickle cell anemia is caused due to the substitution of valine by glutamic acid. Valine is by glutamic acid. No, this is the wrong one. Color blindness occurs in about 8% of the male and 0.4% of the female. Yes, it is also correct. Direct question, this one. Thalassemia is controlled by the single gene of chromosome 11. Chromosome 11 only in each parent. This is also correct. So the wrong statement is the valine replaced by glutamic acid. This is the wrong statement. See that sickle cell anemia, the autosomal linked recessive disorder, which occurs due to the point mutation. The substitution of glutamic acid by valine, not valine by glutamic acid. Reversely, they have given. At the 6th position, don't forget, my dear. Which one is replaced here? Glutamic acid replaced, not valine replaced. Don't forget, this is the reverse. The question they have given is the reversely. Which place? 6th place. Don't forget. This is the NEET question, my dear. Don't forget. It will come definitely. Okay, go to the next one. The AUG has a functions of. AUG has a functions of. It code for a methionine. Yes. AUG is denoted as a methionine. It acts as a termination codon. No, AUG is a starting codon. AUG is a starting codon. Okay, starting codon. Okay. It acts as a termination codon is the wrong one. So it acts as a initiation codon is the right one. So the option is 1 and 3 is the correct answer. Okay, media. See the option, you will get it. See the AEG is a starting codon, it denoted as methionine. Okay. So this is a stop codon, UAA, UGA, UAG, like that it will come. How many codon present in a 64 codon is there already in our laboratory? Okay. Triplet codon is also maintained. Here AUG is denoted as methionine. Don't forget, my dear, this is very, very important. So many times they ask the question in this part. Next one is, okay. The gynecomastia is expressed in gynecomastia is nothing but the, which one you know? Klinefelter syndrome. It is not a Down syndrome. Okay, you must note it down. What are the chromosomes present in this part? Down syndrome, how much is that? 22. Klinefelter, how much is that? 47. Phenylketonuria, Turner syndrome, all those things you must note it. Here the option is Klinefelter syndrome only. See the answer? Gynecomastia is a condition seen in the Klinefelter's syndromes, that is enlarged breast tissue in male. Male, it has a breast tissue that is called as transgenic. That is a gender. In this affected male have XXY. So the extra one X is there. So the female character is extra for the male. So that is called as the enlarged breast. See, the sometimes referred to as the man boobs is a common condition that causes boys, the men's breast to swell, become a larger than normal. It is most common in the teenage boys and old men. So this is very, very important. Next one. If a man having a blood group AB marries man, blood group AB, that is father, isn't it? X, Y having AB blood group. Okay. Marry a woman of blood group A, XX is a blood group. What would be the probability of blood group in their progeny? What are the possibilities there? How many percentage they are asking? See that? So AB blood group means divide into X into Y. Here already know X into X. You cross, you will get it. Okay. So like this, isn't it? So how many percentage you will obtain? You know, see the option, the 50% is possible is there. See the option, you will get it idea. See this one. Man, AB blood group. Woman, A blood group. What will be the alleles here, you know? IA, IB. So this is the concept. Here, IA only, because this one, this is called a small I, it is not a considered. Okay. Splitting up molecules, how it will be IA and IB also separately, you will get it. So here the IA and here also one alleles also joined together, as well as the blood group A is possible. Again, the same is IA and here the I is the, so it is also A, not AB. Here IA is possible and IB is also possible. Okay. And another one is IA and IB. So the total possibilities is that, so there is a 50% of probability of blood group A in progeny. 50% of the blood group A, remaining is AB and B. Here, how much is the 2:1:1 ratio? So which one is the highest common? Is the A is a blood group. So 50% of the probability is possible. That is the correct answer. Next one. So find out the pair which is the correct match. This is the question, my dear student. In this time, definitely they ask the question in this part. NEET question. 2023. Definitely it will come. Cyclosporin. Okay. Cyclosporin is responsible for the which one? Okay. Statins, ethanol, acetic acid, vitamin B12. Here, what they are asking, find out the pair which correctly matched. Cyclosporin is a immunosuppressive agent. Okay. So it will not obtain here. Okay. Okay. What about the second? Statins. Statin is also a trichoderma, not here. Ethanol already in our liberty. Ethanol is also one of the byproduct of the sugar industry. So ethanol is also Saccharomyces crisis, always called as yeast. So this is the correct one. So C is correct. So where is the C is there? A, B is coming. So it will not come. B and C is there. Okay, D is there. What about A? A is not absent. So it will not come. All are correct. It's not possible. So C and E only. See that acetic acid we already know about. Okay. C and E. Aspergillus. No. Aspergillus produce nitric acid. Okay, made. Aspergillus produce nitric acid. Vitamin B12 definitely lactobacillus. Already you know about curd. Okay. Curd contain vitamin B12 because the action of which one the lactobacillus. So this one is correct. So the option is A and first one is the correct answer. C and D, E only the correct answer. Okay. So this is very, very important, my dear students. Go to the next one. See that cyclosporin A is a immunosuppressive agent produced by fungi Trichoderma polysporum. This is a neat question, my dear. So many times they ask the questions. Okay, cyclosporin, Trichoderma polysporum. Stain is also produced by the yeast Monococcus purpurus. It acts a blood cholesterol lowering agent. Which one Stain is also blood cholesterol lowering agent. Don't forget. This is a neat question. Acetic acid produced by the Acetobacter aceti. Here what happened? Nitric acid. Aspergillus produce nitric acid. Aspergillus produce nitric acid. Last time they asked the question. Nitric acid produced, my dear student. Don't forget. Okay. Nobody don't. Take a notes also. Very, very important, my dear. What about the 21st? Which biocontrol agent introduced to control butterfly caterpillars? Okay, already you know about here. Okay, which one is that? Dragonflies. Okay, Tamil we may call as Tattan. Okay, my dear. It is not the caterpillars. Okay. Bacillus thuringiensis is the correct one. Acrobacterium, it will not come. Ladybird, it will not come. The caterpillars was controlled by the one of the biocontrol agent is called as what is that? Bacillus thuringiensis. Okay. BT. Very, very important. It control the biocontrol agent. Okay, biocontrol agent to control the butterfly caterpillars. Okay, this is very, very important. Don't forget, my dear students. Next one is, so which organisms help in the absorption of the phosphorus from soil and pass it to plant? Phosphorus. Okay, they ask the questions. See that option. Which one is a different in this category? Which one is different, my dear students? Aspergillus is a fungi. Frankia is also one of the, what is that? Leguminous, other than the leguminous plants, nitrogen fixation plant. Azospirillum. What about glumus? Is the correct answer. The phosphorus absorbs in the soil, pass through its plants by which one glumus. Aspergillus, Frankia, Azospirillum, these are all, it will not come. See the option. Many members of the genus Glumus from the mycorrhiza, it absorbs phosphorus from the soil and pass it to the plant. Mycorrhiza means what is that? Fungi. Glumus also one of the fungi. Other fungi also they have given as an example, but it is not a correct one. Correctly, you have to choose the answer. Next one is, just to read the question, very, very important. Read the question paper, very, very important, my dear students. Which of the following bacteria exists free living? Don't forget, free living state in the soil and fix the atmosphere. So, free living and non-free living. living bacteria, you must to note it down. Okay. Which one is the correct option? See that option is there. See the option. Okay. So Acetobacter. Okay. And also another one is called as Rhizobium, Clostridium. In these three, Acetobacter is a free living. Rhizobium is not a free living, it is a symbiotic bacteria. So Clostridium is also a free living. So the option is already in our board. So this is the correct one. So this is the NEET question, my dear. Which one of the following is a free living bacteria? Which one is not a free living bacteria? Like that they may ask the question. Sometimes it may be confused. This is very, very, very important, my dear. Okay, go to the next one. Acetobacter, Azospirillum, Rhodospirillum, Clostridium lives in free state in the soil and fixed atmospheric nitrogen compared to the, which one you know? Rhizobium. Rhizobium is not a free living bacteria in the soil or plant root. It is a symbiosis. Correct. Next one is, so a nitrogen fixing organism remaining is associated with the Azolla in paddy field. Okay, Azolla in paddy field. Don't forget, my dear students. So Azolla is always the link with the Anabina, not Rhizobium, Acetobacter or Frankia. So the option is, which one you know? This one is the direct question. Okay. Paddy field, this is the very, very important. These two. Azolla in paddy field is which one is associated with the Anabina, blue-green algae. Cyanobacteria, blue-green algae. Okay, this one is very, very important, my dear students. Go to the next one. See, in paddy field, cyanobacteria, nostoc, Anabina, oscillatoria serves as an important biofertilizers. The remaining associated with the Azolla in the paddy field in the fix the atmospheric nitrogen. So this is the correct one, my dear. Okay, so go to the next one. So this is very, very important, my dear student. Don't left this diagram. Okay, they have given as a diagrammatical representation of the, what is the population density. This is which type of graph? Exponential curve. Already we discussed so many times. Okay, there are two types of curves is there. One is called as S-shaped curve, another one is called a J curve. Okay, here there is a two curves is there. This is J. This is J-shaped curve. This one is called as S-shaped curve, otherwise called a sigmoid curve. Okay, the option is which one is the correct one? You know, see that given population growth curve, what does A, B, C represent? See that A curve and B curve. A represent which one, you know? Exponential curve. Already told you which one is the exponential in the A, say that the last only. Okay. Next one is called as S-shaped curve. They have given S-shaped curve is called a logistic curve. Here also curve, here also curve. So the option already in our, but this is the correct answer. This is not a correct one. Okay. And C, where is it? Where is the C? Here is this is the C. This is not a curve, isn't it? This is not a curve. So it is a carrying capacity. So once again, repeat for you. This is too many times they were asked the question. J-shaped curve. What is that? Exponential curve. The formula is this one. dN divided by dt into Rn. See this diagram. This is practice it. Very, very important, this part. Logistic curve, same things is there. See that dN divided by dt into Rn. Within bracket k minus n by k. This is the formula for which one you know? Logistic curve. So these are the very, very important point, my dear students. This is also a NEET question 2023. Okay. So this is a very, very important, my dear students. Go to the next one. See the third one. So A is a exponential growth curve when the response are not limiting the growth. B represents logistic curve when the response are limiting the growth. C is the carrying capacity denoted as a K, otherwise called as constant. Okay. So don't forget, this is very, very important. So go to the next one. The organism able to maintain homeostasis by physiological and behavioral means are, see that option is there. See that option, but it is not correct. Think about that one. Homeostasis means what is that? Temperature is maintained in their body. Conformers, they will not maintain. Phyclotherms, it is a cold-blooded animal. So it will not come. So which one is the correct option? The third one is homeothermal is maintained the homeostasis. Okay, internal body temperature maintained by the animals is called as homeothermal animals. So it will not come these three. What is may conform, what may phyclothermic, all those things already know about. Sometimes it is also confusable answer, confusable. Sometimes it may be confused. Okay, my dear. This is what is the next one. Homeothermal or warm-blooded animals can maintain their internal body temperature. They are referred to as regulators. Suppose instead of this one, homothermal, also what happened? Instead of this one, they may give which one, regulator, like that they may give regulator. Okay, so it is a correct one compared to this one. Okay. Regulators are warm-blooded animal. Don't forget, my dear. We are all a warm-blooded animal. Next one is the stage suspended development under unfavorable conditions. So by when the following organisms. Okay. Suspended development under unfavorable conditions. Imagine unfavorable conditions, plant, phytoplankton, it will not come. Which one is the phytoplankton? In opposite, the zooplankton is the correct one. Okay, bears, fishes, and phytoplankton. These are the wrong answer. Which one is the correct one? The zooplankton is the right one. Direct question, my dear. Okay, direct questions. Go to the next one. Many zooplankton species in a lake and ponds entered diapause, a stage of suspended development only. This is very, very important. Diapause is otherwise called a suspension. Okay, diapause, otherwise called a stage of suspended development to avoid the unfavorable condition. This is very, very important. Okay. This is the question, my dear student. Which is the correct answer? Zooplankton only. Zooplankton can move from the one place to another place. What is it? During unfavorable conditions. Okay. See that. Which statement is wrong about the predators? Which statement is wrong about the predators? Listen here, very, very important. Think about these things. Predator reduce the intensity of the competition among the competing prey species. Yes. Predator and prey. Reduce, definitely reduce the intensity of. This is the right answer. Predator act as a conduits for energy transfer across the trophic level. Yes. This is also correct one. Okay. A sparrow yarning a seed cannot be considered as a predator. No. It is also a predator. So this is the wrong statement. Predator keep prey population under control. Yes, it is also done by, the population control also. The predator keep prey under control only. This is the correct one. So which one is the wrong answer? No, the third one is the wrong answer. The sparrow yarning a seeds cannot be considered as a predator. No. It is also stored in it. It is also predator. One of the predator. Okay. See, the sparrow eating a seed is a no less like a predation. Okay. Right. Another one. Abingdon tortoise in Galapagos Island become extinct when goat were introduced on the island because what is that? The Abingdon tortoise are highly advanced organisms. Abingdon tortoise is not a highly advanced organism because goat is a highly advanced organism, isn't it? Already know about. This one is wrong. Abingdon tortoise have a greater browsing efficiency. No, it is a less efficiency. Goat have a greater browsing efficiency than Abingdon tortoise. This is the correct one. Goat killed the tortoise on the island. No. So option is which one is the third one is the correct answer. This is the NEET question 2023, my dear. Okay. The last question, listen here. It is an example of the competition between two species due to the greater browsing efficiency of the goat only, not tortoise. Abingdon tortoise became extinct due to the lack of food only. That is very, very important. Okay, my dear. So this is the concept. And the last one today, up to this level only, barnacles growing on back of whale is the classical examples of. What is it? Barnacles growing on back of whale. Just imagine a big whale is there, blue whale. Okay, a blue whale is there. Just imagine. Okay, blue whale is there. Okay, just imagine. Okay, so another one is also here. Which one you know? The barnacles. Okay, just imagine this one. This one is a small one. This one is a large one. Classical examples of which one you know? Commensalism. What is the meaning of commensalism? Both are beneficial. Commensalism, mutualism, interspecific competition. Which one is the correct answer here? The commensalism is the correct one. Because it gives some support for this one. They after eat the food, you know, they prey, the hunting the prey, you know, it gives some small waste, you know, it will be eaten by the small one. So both are commensalism only. It's a correct example. So which one? No? Barnacles and also whale. Okay, not commensalism, mutualism, interspecific competition. It will not come. So that's all about today class, my dear students. Remaining things we will see the next class, my dear. So practice it properly per day. You have to practice one full question daily. How many days you are having, you know, within short period? May 7th, you are having the exam. Before 5th, you have to finish it, all those things. Daily, you have to practice it 2 questions. Morning session, 1 question, and afternoon session, 1 question. Okay, if you have any doubt, please ask me, my dear students. Okay, take care. Good night. That's all about today classes, my dear student. Thank you so much for the participation. Bye. Take care. Good night. Thank you, Gona. Thank you. Bye.